Week 6 in the NFL, there's already been a ton of coronavirus cases. Now there's an arrest. That's right. I'll get to that one later. We have some undefeated teams and some completely defeated teams. So on that note, let's get our drink on. Cheers. That is fresh. Who puts this? Like, there is so much of whatever. 3 teams in the NFL without a win yet. It's week 6, guys. Get your okay. The Jets and the Giants are both winless going into week 6. We are 0-0, and so are the Falcons. Julio Jones is still out, and they are going to be going against the Vikings at home in Minnesota. I do not see them winning. All of a sudden, Kirk Cousins got his groove back, and Thielen's been amazing. I have him on my fantasy football team, and woo, he just racks up the points. Don't see the Falcons winning this one. Let's just get this pick completely out of the way because I can do this in 3 seconds. The Vikings are home. The spread is only 3.5 points, and I think they're going to cover. So spread them. First, I want to talk about the 4 undefeated teams. That's right, we got the Packers, the Steelers, the Titans, and the Seahawks. Now, which 4 of these teams will continue this undefeated record after week 6? Well, we already know that the Seahawks will because they have a bye week. So they will be going into week 7 with an undefeated record. Saints, the Raiders, and the Chargers. I'll be joining the Seahawks on a bye week. So we might as well start with one of them right off the bat because it is my favorite matchup this week. Oh, baby. We've got Tom Brady versus Aaron Rodgers. That's right. The undefeated Green Bay Packers are going to be traveling to Tampa Bay. The spread here opened at 3 points favoring the Buccaneers, and now the Buccaneers are only a 1-point favorite. This game is definitely a pick'em in my eyes. These 2 quarterbacks are amazing. The only problem is that Tom Brady still is not in his groove yet with the Buccaneers. And after losing last week really badly to, again, Nick Foles, whoo, not gonna lie though, kind of loved that. Didn't predict it, but I loved it. I just love me some For the record, if you don't know what I keep saying, neither did Deion Sanders because apparently he thinks we're all making this up.
I love Nick Foles, Big Dick Nick. I'm gonna ride him.
What did you just say?
He's got a huge dick.
With that one. I'm not in that one.
Oh, yeah. That's equivalent to me saying
we didn't give it to him. I don't even know what it looks like. Let's get back to the game. Both these veteran quarterbacks rock the number 12, and they both also have 13 touchdowns this season. The only difference is Rodgers has 0 interceptions, while Brady has had 4. Unfortunately, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are not allowing Brady enough time in the pocket. He has also been sacked 8 times. That is way too many. Rodgers has only been sacked 3. Clearly the Tampa Bay Buccaneers need to work on their offensive line. I don't know if you guys saw last week, but Tom Brady was pissed. I'd be too. I mean, that was not pretty. Speaking of last week, Packers had a bye week. So now they're all well rested. Even though Tampa Bay is home and they are coming off that bad loss, and I do know that Brady is going to come out full force, I just don't think he has the weapons right now. And Aaron Rodgers has Aaron Jones, and I am obsessed with this Aaron Dream team. Take the Packers for the win, and either way, you get 1 point. It's not much, but take it. Now for another undefeated team, we've got the 4-0 Pittsburgh Steelers that are going to be traveling to the Cleveland Browns. I also think this is going to be another team that's going to continue their undefeated record going into week 7. This is the best the Pittsburgh Steelers have done in a while, but then again, this is also because Roethlisberger is healthy again. Finally, and speaking of unhealthy quarterbacks, Baker Mayfield was limited in practice on Wednesday due to what he thought was a broken rib. It turns out it is just a sore rib cage. Thank goodness he did mention that it is extremely sore on his right side. So unfortunately, with a banged up Mayfield, even though they are home, I just see the Steelers continuing this win streak. And the Steelers are also favored by 3.5 points. I think they're going to cover. I do, yeah. So I'm going to say Steelers for the win, and they're going to cover. Spread them. Now for this next matchup, you can just bury me now because, yeah, my Philadelphia Eagles are going to be hosting Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens. I mean, if we didn't suck already, crap. Let's just rip that Band-Aid right off. It is definitely going to be the Baltimore Ravens for the win. The spread is 7.5 points, and I think that they will cover. They put in Jalen Hurts a couple weeks ago, and unfortunately for Hurts, they did a terrible snap, and within 3 seconds, the kid was already out again. I don't know if that was done on purpose, or maybe it was an accident. I'm not sure. All I know is give the kid another chance. And what do we have to lose? We're already losing anyway. Oh, and if I didn't make this clear, Ravens with a win, and they're going to cover. Spread them. All right, another matchup that is all about that spread. The New England Patriots that are going to be hosting the Denver Broncos. The Broncos, not only are they going to be still without their starting quarterback, Drew Lock, who has been injured since pretty much week 1, now they've lost their star running back, Melvin Gordon, because he decided to have a DUI, and Gordon is set to be arraigned Friday, November 13th, which is just 2 days before their game in Las Vegas. So this just screwed up everything for the Broncos, as if they weren't already dealt a shitty hand. Yeah, it just flopped and got shittier. Because now without their star running back and definitely without their star quarterback, I just don't see this team winning. And that's probably why Vegas gave the spread 9.5 points, obviously in favor of the Patriots. And guess what? Because the Patriots last week had more people in the organization come down with COVID, that allowed the NFL to give the Patriots a bye week, which allowed Cam Newton to get over his COVID, and he has done his 10 days of quarantine. So he should be able to start, and I'm pretty sure he is going to be starting in this game. Also, Gilmore's back. So it's definitely going to be the Patriots now. Do I think they are going to rack up enough points to cover 9.5? It's a lot. Cam Newton is going to be rested, but also exhausted. So, who am I kidding? Yeah, I mean, Patriots for the win, and I think they're going to cover. So, spread them. Now, when I tell you my prediction for this next matchup, you're probably going to think I'm crazy, so just go with me here. There's a method to my madness. The Houston Texans, who just won a game. That's right, they just won their first game of the season last week, and it was just to the Jacksonville Jaguars. It's not like they beat the Chiefs here, or, the Ravens, or the Packers. Why would anybody want to take the Houston Texans over the Titans, who are undefeated? This girl does, and this is why. The Texans are finally coming together after Bill O'Brien was fired. Also, the Titans are only going to have a 5-day rest, considering the fact that they played their game on Tuesday. That is just way too soon to be playing another game. I just don't see them winning on such a short week, even if they're home, and I know they're playing amazing. I just have a gut feeling about this, guys, that the Texans are going to win this. They're slowly on their roll. They're getting their groove back. Deshaun Watson is better than he's been, so I'm going to have to say Texans for the win on the road and beat the undefeated Titans in their own home. And either way, you get 3.5 points. And speaking of the team that the Texans got their first win against, we've got the Jacksonville Jaguars that are going to be hosting the Detroit Lions. And the Lions are a 3.5 point favorite here. The Lions are coming off of a bye week, but I just don't know that they would cover 3.5 points. Now, I know that doesn't seem like very much, but I think both these teams are pretty well matched, and I somehow see this game coming down to a field goal. Now, while I do think the Lions could probably win this, 3.5 is where you get me. So I'm going to have to take the Jacksonville Jaguars for the win. They came off of a terrible loss. They're home. So at least take them for the spread because you get 3.5 points. Now, here's another matchup that I'm definitely going to be taking the points on this. The Bengals are going to be traveling to the Colts, and the Colts are an 8-point favorite. No. Okay, so Joe Burrow is actually a way better quarterback, and unfortunately, Phillip Rivers is going to be holding onto his job by a thread if he doesn't win this game. So do I think that the Colts are going to win? Yeah, I could see them winning this for sure. But do I think they're going to win by 8 points? Bengals might even win this game. So on that note, I'm going to say Bengals for the spread because I don't think the Colts are worth 8 points over the Bengals. I know the Bengals suck, but yeah, Bengals for the spread. The Chicago Bears, my Nick Foles, who beat Tom Brady again, my Super Bowl MVP. Brought me down memory lane. Oh God, it was like 2018 all over again. Glorious. But I can't even believe it. The Bears are 4-1 right now. Panthers are favored by 1 point. Yeah, it's only 1 point, but still, I'm surprised. And that's gotta be because people still are not believing in my Nick Foles. Come on, man. What does he have to do? He already beat the GOAT in his house, and he beat him at Super Bowl 52. Teddy Bridgewater's been playing pretty amazing, and so has Anderson and Moore, and also Davis. He used to be a Bear. Now, do I think that they can win against the Bears? They're home. I just think no, especially not with Khalil Mack. So I'm going to say Bears are going to win again on the road. So crazy. Okay, so this next matchup is awesome. Completely winless New York Jets going up against the Miami Dolphins. And this is probably the first time the Miami Dolphins have been a 9-point favorite in a very long time. I mean, I'm gonna have to drink a beer for this. Yeah, 9 points? Guys, my God. I mean, they are still the Dolphins. Look how they played against San Francisco in San Francisco, which I think I was like one of the only people to call that game. I not only took them for the points, I actually took them to win. I just felt it. Now, I feel this game. I definitely think the Dolphins are going to win again. Do I think they're going to cover 9 points? It's kind of a lot. But now with Le'Veon Bell gone, and you just don't see the Jets having any weapons whatsoever. So, yeah, I think the Dolphins could actually cover these 9 points. Crazy. Spread them. Now for the other New York matchup, we have the New York Giants that are going to be hosting Washington, and this is an NFC East division rivalry. I think the Giants are going to actually win this one. Woo! Giants get their first win, y'all. The spread is 3 points, favoring the Giants, believe it or not. Think that the Giants got this. So I'm going to say Giants for the win, and they're going to cover. Spread them. And that's going to bring us to Sunday Night Football, where we have a California versus California matchup. San Francisco 49ers are going to be hosting the LA Rams. The Rams have been playing sneaky good, like under the radar. Even though Garoppolo is back, we still aren't sure if he got benched last week due to saving his injury or if he just didn't have it that week and they decided to bench him for that. It seems like the 49ers have completely lost their mojo. They are not the Super Bowl team that we saw last year. Nope. I don't even know who this team is. But Kittle's awesome, and he's playing great still. But Kittle's not a one-man show, so I don't think that he is going to save the San Francisco 49ers for this win. Even though they're home, I'm going to say Rams for the win. They're favored by 3.5 points. I think they'll cover that. Spread them. So cheers, guys. Happy Football Sunday, Monday, sometimes Tuesday, Thursday, college on Saturday. Happy football every day. Cheers, guys.